So there's this young Nigerian guy out on a dusty road crew operating a steamroller in the brutal midday heat. Sweat is dripping all over his face, his engine is roaring. Then suddenly a voice. It's clear, sharp. It's like this voice is inside his head and echoing from the sky at the same time. It says, drop your tools, walk away, preach the gospel, or you die. And without a second thought, he leaves. That man is Joseph Ayo Babalola. And that moment, the spark of one of the greatest revivals in African history. Now, born on the 25th of April 1904 in Odo-Owa, Kwara State, Nigeria, as a boy, Babalola battled strange illnesses that no doctor could explain. The only solution was prayer. That was the only cure for him. Nobody knew it then, but that boy, one day, would shake nations with prayer. Now, fast forward to 1928. Babalola has a steady government job as a steamroller operator. The pay is good, he has security. Then, in the middle of the workday, the voice comes. No warm-up, no explanation, just a divine ultimatum. It says, walk away or you die. And here's the wild part. He actually does it. He drops his tools, he leaves the job behind. His co-workers are staring in shock as if he's lost his mind. But Babalola had just found his destiny. So he starts small, from village to village, preaching under trees. Then the unexplainable begins. Witch doctors now hand over their charms to be burned. The sick are now rising from mats. Shops are shutting down whenever people hear he's in town. Everywhere he goes, the crowds swell and hunger grows. Babalola spoke of visions that he had. In one, he says the Lord gave him a prayer bell that was a weapon against evil. In another, a bottle of water carrying healing when people drank it. Another time, an angel handed him a yam, saying, you will feed nations spiritually. These weren't just symbols. They became realities in his ministry. So in 1930, Oke Oye in Ileisa, the blind see, the lame walk, lepers are cleansed, and the dead child is raised back to life. Now the hospitals are empty. Tens of thousands gather. And from this fire, the Christ Apostolic Church was born. But the miracles witnessed weren't just healings. You know, one evening, Joseph prayed over a single loaf of bread. As he broke it and shared it among his men, it never finished. Just like the Gospels, the bread kept multiplying until all were fed. Followers testified it was like living inside the book of Acts. But the secret of his power was prayer. It is believed that he would spend days, sometimes 40 at a stretch, fasting and crying out to God. It's said that the very ground shook when Babalola prayed. Once while he was in prayer, a giant python slithered over him and Babalola never moved. By the time he finished, the snake was dead. Another time he struck the earth with his staff and streams of healing water flowed. Those who drank it were instantly healed. Witnesses whispered that Joseph was seen in two places at once, preaching in one town while expected miles away in another. Some believed he walked through walls or appeared suddenly at crusade grounds. Whether it's legend or reality, the power of God was undeniable. And on the 26th of July 1959, at just 55 years, Joseph Ayo Babalola passed away. But his impact still alive. The Christ Apostolic Church thriving worldwide. Prayer mountains still active. A university in his name. And his words remain. The secret of power is prayer. And a life fully surrendered to God. Now, let me ask you, if God told you right now, drop your job, your plans, your comfort, everything, would you have the faith Joseph Ayo Babalola had? Because one step of obedience might just change the world. Let me know what you think in the comment section and catch you in the next episode.